Travell Mazion's family has created a GoFundMe account for help. And I'm going to explain in this video. Errol Spence reacts, and Golden Boy has not, according to my sources, reached out to the Mazion family. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. This is a special edition, so I'm going to save my intro and kind of jump right into the mix, because this is something that is, you know, near and dear to me, and I want to talk about these situations. Now, if you follow my channel real tough, you'll notice I just got off the live stream. In that live stream, I was telling you and the fans that, according to my sources, and I know a lot of people in boxing, in case you didn't know, let's start here. Travell Mazion passed away recently, a couple of days ago, in a car accident. Now, rest in peace, and I send my prayers to that family. Let me see if I can pull up the news. Travell Mazion. 1 second. So he recently passed away in a car accident. I made a video about it. See, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Just so we're all in the clear. And it says, breaking, black fighter signed to Golden Boy Promotions passes away. Golden Boy DAZN has not yet released a statement. You see that? 2 days ago. Informing people of the passing, because I had heard nothing. And I show you on screen that Golden Boy and DAZN hadn't said anything. After this video comes out and I made it a public issue, then you started seeing Golden Boy and DAZN actually say something about a fighter who signed to Golden Boy about the passing, and Oscar De La Hoya posted, etc. Right? But after that fact, I was like, all right, whatever. Golden Boy finally said something. That's cool. But then after I talked to some of my people, he's from Texas. Mazion was from Texas, and I talked to some just different people, and they told me that Travell's mom hasn't even heard from Golden Boy. So I'm like, what? Like, that seems like kind of a formality. A fighter signed to your roster, it seems like you would, you know, put in that courtesy call. At least someone, not necessarily Oscar, but just somebody from Golden Boy. And then I'd start digging in deeper and finding out little stuff like this. They had a benefit for Travell Black Magic Mazion. They were selling plates to help raise money. Like here, you see Boxing Uncut. It says hosted by Mona Suburb, Terrence, Ralph. Please come out and show love to the champ. We are still seeking donations of any kind. Those can be dropped off today or tomorrow before 6 p.m. We are also accepting Cash App to purchase supplies needed. All proceeds of plates sold go to his family. So I'm like, wow. Like, so Golden Boy, DAZN, nobody's reached out to his family. And then I found out also that there's a GoFundMe account. So I never met Travell Mazion, but he's part of the boxing. This is my sport that I cover. He's a black man in America. He lost his life, unfortunately, you know, so I felt it's right to use my platform. So I don't get a dime. I don't know his family, anything, right? The link will be in the description of this video. I'm going to erase all the description. The only link that you'll see in the description box of my YouTube video will be the link to this. Right now, they've raised $2,275. If you have anything that would help the family, you know, so they don't have financial woes in a time of grieving, that would be beneficial. That'll be beneficial, and just anything you could spare. And I hope to see this number skyrocket in the next 2 days. You see, 2 days ago, this campaign was created, and then I made my video. Golden Boy and them did not even make a video or respond to this until after my video. So I just feel like, why would Golden Boy have a fighter signed to him? And they were posting other stuff after it was known that he had passed, and they didn't even say nothing until after. You know what I mean? It says, we at Golden Boy are deeply saddened with the tragic passing. And it says last night, Mazion, he didn't even pass last night. He was already passed away by the time I did the video. It says he lit up every room, you know, and they posted this. But then I found out that, according to my sources, his family hasn't even been contacted. You know, they have this remembrance in memorandum thing. And I'm like, wow, why didn't they call his family? And, you know, it's crazy as his family they're doing potlucks and stuff to look. This is De La Hoya. He said, I'm still in disbelief. And then he tagged him. You left us far too soon. So there's multiple things that look good from a PR perspective after I made my video about the passing. But his family, they're doing GoFundMes to help raise money because they haven't been contacted by his promoter. And I just think that's wrong, man. I think all the news, like the day this happened, I was seeing news about, could Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell? Bernard Hopkins says he picks Anthony Joshua to beat Tyson Fury, a fantasy fight, because Fury got to get past Wilder again and Joshua got to get past Pulev, etc. And they weren't talking about this situation, a fighter on their roster and his passing. So I will be donating. And it says, in response to many fans, friends, and family inquiring on how they can help with a financial love offering, we have created this campaign as a tool which you can show a monetary contribution. Those that knew Travell and followed his boxing career, knew his profession was put on hold, etc. So it says they don't want the family to worry about hardships, and every penny raised will go directly to his mother, Valerie Tukes, who will distribute accordingly to Travell's honor and memory. So if you guys would like to donate, that would be kind. Now, I did the live stream and I explained what I just explained to you guys here. And obviously it gotten to the right hands of you, the people, the viewers. And this person, Sid, shout out to him. He watched my live stream, obviously, because this happened right out, like as I was live. And then he says, he posted the GoFundMe and whatnot. And it says, how can they be truly saddened? Like he said this in response to Golden Boy post, right? Let me see if I can get it. So as I'm on live, after I revealed this live, right? He says, how can they truly be saddened, deeply saddened? This kid's family is starting a GoFundMe account and all you could do is post how you are deeply saddened. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Hashtag UFC Fight Island. He capitalized off of that hashtag. At Boxing Ego, me. At Dante's Boxing, Dante. New Media, right? ESPN, Errol Spence, Charlo, Top Rank, etc. Shaking my head. So he went to the post, the Golden Boy post, and said, how are you deeply saddened, but you haven't, reached out? Basically what I informed the public. So we'll see how Golden Boy decides to respond, or if they decide to respond. But it's sad that it has to come to this. But one person that's seen it that was tagged is Errol Spence, and he retweeted it. And he says, at Oscar De La Hoya, at Golden Boy. So New Media, they're making sure people see this. What is Golden Boy going to do? Like, you're not going to reach out to the family. Canelo, he's getting $36.5 million on DAZN, and Golden Boy, Ryan Garcia is supposed to get $200,000, and you have a fighter on your roster who died in a most unfortunate way, and you can't offer anything, like a phone call, monetary, anything. It's a bad look. And shout out to Errol Spence for being a real one and posting it. He tagged him. So it's like Golden Boy has no reason. And before I keep going on Errol Spence, let me just show you guys this. Let me show you this. The post that I was showing you with the potluck, right, where they're trying to raise money. So they're just trying to help the family who's grieving because they have the loss of a loved one, right? In this post, which is also older, right? Look it. I'll definitely donate. Look, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy got millions, son. Why is there a need for donations? Are they not helping this man's family? Oscar, Golden Boy. Look, everybody, this is days ago, right? Oscar, I saw you make a statement on how he would be missed, but how about helping a family in need? They shouldn't have to have a benefit, and with a child coming that he will never meet. So I guess he has, a child on the way. Oscar, Golden Boy, Oscar. Look, everybody, look, these are just random people all tagging Oscar and Golden Boy. Errol Spence just added to that list. Listen, how can people say in this current year with George Floyd, speaking of him, Floyd Mayweather just paid for his funeral, right? So I understand we're in a pandemic and it's a hardship, but do you think money is tighter for Travell, Mazion's family, or Golden Boy and, Canelo? It's like, how is there no assistance offered or anything? Look at all these people tagging Oscar and Golden Boy. And then, they haven't even so much as contacted the family. Like, here's another thing. Oscar De La Hoya with the fundraiser, there's 29 donors raised this much. This tells you who it is. There's no Golden Boy. Look, Golden Boy didn't, like, no one from Golden Boy could put like a Golden Boy. They don't have a fund for this. You see what I'm saying? Like, Golden Boy didn't send no donation. Everybody and their mama is tagging Oscar and Golden Boy, and they're doing the PR move by showing like, hey, you know, we're deeply saddened. Now Errol Spence helped, you know, the cause, and he's tagging Oscar, he's tagging Golden Boy. This is a terrible look for, and this is just to do what's right. I think this is the right thing to do. Like I said, I can understand if there was a boxer who overdosed on drugs, or a boxer who was involved in like some gang stuff, and he ended up getting shot by a rival gang. That, you know, I wouldn't expect the company to have to reach out on that. You know, that's just a different circumstance. The kid died in a car accident before he became a champion. How is this not a priority for Golden Boy to do what's right? But yet and still, they want black fighters, right? They want black fighters like Errol Spence to come over and join the ranks of Golden Boy, but you have to take care of black fighters as well. You know, DAZN, they just did this deal for this soccer league. Nobody can help this family. Like, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. It sounds truly crazy. But then they're showing this tribute, you know, it's showing this tribute. The tributes are cool and all, but what about helping the family? What about a courtesy call? Say, hey, we feel bad for the situation. Your kid was a good kid, you know. Now leads me to my last point. Oscar De La Hoya, after the Mikey Garcia victory for Errol Spence, he reached out and he says, Errol Spence, congratulations on your victory. If you want to make real money, let me promote your next fight on DAZN. This is what Oscar said. I made videos about it in the whole nine, right? And this is what Errol Spence responded. He says, you don't treat black fighters well, brother. This is Errol Spence. I made a video about it in real time too. And I think that's my video right there, right? So he says, you don't treat black fighters well, brother. And then now look at what Errol Spence is posting based on new media and our findings. He's tagging Oscar and Golden Boy. So it looks like Errol Spence was right. How are you doing right by your fighters and the family is doing a GoFundMe fundraiser and hasn't even been contacted by Golden Boy where he was signed? There's no donations from Golden Boy. They're writing this lengthy passage. Their pastor, writing this lengthy passage, to help bury this kid and, you know, give the family some type of relief. So as always, I'm gonna use my platform. The link will be in the description. If you guys have it in you, just donate whatever you can, so the family's at peace, you know. And it's just ironic because you look around the world and you see what's going on. You know, people are saying Black Lives Matter and like, hey, we get it, right? If I go to DAZN and Golden Boy, you see a bunch of stuff that says like Blackout Tuesday and, you know, George Floyd. I feel so bad after watching the tape, but it's beyond that. Like, put your money where your mouth is. If you really care about these issues, not just post. The posts are cool. Anybody could post. Like, you shouldn't have to be prompted to do what's right. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm asking boxing, the brotherhood, step up. If you have $5, $20 to spare, help this family. Like, this is like, I get it. Some people don't want to pay for pay-per-views and stupid shit. Look, this is Golden Boy. Blackout Tuesday, huh? But you haven't contacted the family. But 6 weeks ago, it was Blackout Tuesday. If you have it in you, donate. Shout out to Errol Spence. Shout out to Sid, New Media. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.